welcome back. I am still Nicole from Chiromox. Today we're doing a different type video. Today I want to share with you a bunch of numbers. I'm not usually a numbers person, I'm more of the writer here, but when it comes to email marketing, numbers play a big role. So we're going to talk about email marketing by the numbers and go through some important statistics that matter for you as you're sending out emails. Let's start broad strokes. 269 billion. That's the number of emails that are sent out each day. That's worldwide, so that's a lot of people, that's a lot of emails, but not all of them are delivered. A lot of them are spam or are rejected or bounced. But that's 269 billion. Just imagine that number. You can't because it's a giant number. So let's move down to the slightly smaller number. 121 emails are received per day by the average office employee. So someone like me who works in an office has my email open all day. Someone like me, on average, receives 121 emails per day. Hopefully that stat conveys to you the importance of having your email stand out from all the rest. And actually that's the topic we talked about in our last video, so if you want more tips on that, just check out that video. I'll have it linked here actually. Now let's go into some stats by industry. So I went to MailChimp for this, which is a good resource in the email marketing industry. But they don't have it filtered exactly by chiropractic, by that industry as a whole. They do, however, have a health and fitness industry. And this is just a guide anyway, so that you have something to benchmark your own results against. But note that it's probably a little bit different in the chiropractic industry itself. Okay, so first stat here, 21.93% open rate. What this means is that out of every email that you send to your subscriber list, 21.9, almost 22% of people open them. So the first time you send out your email, you can look and see, is mine matching up to industry standards? You can do the same thing with the click rate. The average click rate is 2.57%. So obviously if you do not have anything to click in your email, then this will be, you won't have a click rate. But you always want to have something to click. That's one of the best practices for an email newsletter. Again, we've talked about that on our blog and in past videos, so you can learn more in those. But 2.57 is obviously a lot smaller than the open rate, but the key point about a click rate is that if someone is clicking, it shows that they are engaged with your email, because not only did they open it, because you don't know if somebody opened it but didn't read it, just opened it and deleted it right away. If they clicked, they most likely read your email. 0.43% is the soft bounce rate. 0.44% is the hard bounce rate. So almost, what is that, 0.9, almost 1% bounces out of your overall emails that go out. If you're wondering what the difference about soft and hard, it's fairly easy. Both refer to it your email not making it into the inbox. But a soft bounce happens because maybe the email inbox is full, or maybe there was a server issue, and so the email tried to get in, didn't make it, tried to get in, didn't make it, tried to get in. It keeps bouncing, trying to get in. A hard bounce, on the other hand, is one that maybe you misspelled it, so the domain is wrong, or maybe the account doesn't exist actually. Then it's going to try and fail automatically, and it won't try again. That's the difference between the two. 0.03% is an abuse rate. That's a good thing because you do not want a high abuse rate. That's when someone actually reports your email as being unwanted and abusing your right to send out an email. So you don't want very many of those. Usually it doesn't happen very often because most people, instead of clicking as abuse, just unsubscribe from the email. That's this 0.39% unsubscribe rate for your industry. Again, if you If you have a healthy list, your unsubscribe rate will be pretty low because most of the people on your list will be wanting to receive emails from you. If it's higher than that, then there's a couple different tactics we'll do to try to get that unsubscribe rate down. Okay, let's go into more marketing specific email stats. 78% of consumers have unsubscribed because they have received too many emails from a company. So it's important to nail the quantity of emails that you're sending. If you're sending too many, 78% unsubscribe. This is going to vary depending on your industry. For instance, people that are in retail and always have new products, new sales, they can get away with sending a lot more emails than someone in the chiropractic industry can. So remember, this is important to keep in mind, that it's important to pay attention to how often people open your email newsletters, because if that number keeps going down, you might be sending them out too much. 2/3 of emails are read on mobile or tablet. The important thing to note with this stat is that your emails should be optimized for mobile. A lot of emails, only 1/3 of emails, are read on a desktop these days. So make sure your emails are especially mobile friendly, but also tablet friendly. 54% of marketers say that engagement is our #1 priority when it comes to email marketing. So that's specific to email marketing. So the #1 thing for 54% of marketers is getting more people to click, to take further action, to have some kind of engagement with their email. The significance of this is that it's not enough to just send an email, but you want to make sure that people are engaging with it, that they want more from you because of this email, and that you're furthering the relationship that you have with your clients, with your patients, through your emails. Next up is 64% of people prefer rich text email. This is great news because rich text emails are the ones that have different fonts, different colors, imagery. So since 64% of people want that, make sure you include it. Again, I'll refer back to our blog. We've talked about different design pieces to include in your email, and we have a lot of good advice there, so you can check that out at chiromox.com. Then, this is an important one concerning open rate, which we talked about on this side of the board. The open rate for a personalized message is 17.6% on average, whereas without a personalized message, it's 11.4%. So if you can include the name of the person that you're sending it to, even in the subject line, but definitely in the subject or in the message content, then you're more likely to get an open, 17.6% versus 11.4%. So that speaks to how important it is to personalize your content for your specific audience, and to be very targeted with who you're sending it to. Lastly, this is kind of a fun stat that I thought I would share to close on, and that is that emails that say thank you actually have the highest engagement. So anytime that you can thank your readers, your subscribers, for opening the email or for being a loyal customer, you're more likely with those emails to get engagement. So don't overuse this stat, but try to work it into your emails and see if you can get some high engagement out of it. That's all I have for today. I'm going to be back next week again because we've got loads of great content on this email marketing content series. So we will see you in 1 week. Until then, you can visit us again and always at chiromox.com. Bye!